We got Aaron Rodgers. We got Aaron Rodgers. The number one thing, one of the number one things that kills relationships, marriages, is uncommunicated expectations. Expectations has been communicated.
Right.
What is it? They believe they could have went to the Super Bowl, could have been a major player in the AFC last year if they had a quarterback.
Right.
Okay, you got one. What did Aaron Rodgers say? Once Green Bay told him, we want to go in a different direction.
Right.
He's like, I want to go to the Jets. So now he went to where he wanted to go.
Right.
They wanted him.
Right.
They have communicated. Woody Johnson communicated the expectations.
Okay.
Everybody in the city.
Right.
It's Super Bowl.
Right.
Now, if he plays, all I'm saying is this. It might not be the first year. However many years he's in that green uniform, one of those has to end with another Super Bowl trophy.
Okay, I got you there. But you see, once again, I don't know if you know this. I'm a brilliant brother because I know I'm not. I listen to those who are, and I learn from them.
Okay.
And so when I'm talking to a Hall of Famer here, and so I know this. Shannon Sharpe, if he went to a place that ain't won a damn Super Bowl since 1968.
Right.
Apologies. That ain't been to a Super Bowl since 1968. When Joe Namath was wearing shorts tighter than some of these shorts some of these folks wearing around today. You understand what I'm saying? Shaving his legs and all of this, some of these damn commercials and everything. If that didn't happen,
he had the 5-inch version short.
How about that, right? So if you go to a place that hasn't won a Super Bowl, hasn't been to Super Bowl since 1968. They ain't been to the playoffs since in the last 12 years. That ain't won a division title since 2002. Don't get me wrong, you gotta make the playoffs.
Yeah.
But if Aaron Rodgers lost to Patrick Mahomes, is there shame in that game? I don't think so. If he lost to Joe Burrow, who, by the way, 3 years in the NFL, first year he gets hurt, second year he goes to the Super Bowl, third year in the AFC Championship game, to the point where we're looking at Josh Allen in Buffalo and saying, excuse me, you got to up your game because you were supposed to be that dude with going up against Mahomes, potentially after that divisional playoff loss 2 years ago, which was epic, right?
Yes.
But now you've been supplanted by Joe Burrow. So I'm looking at the AFC, the things that you brought up at the beginning of the show. We got Tua, we got Josh Allen, we got Joe Burrow, we got Lamar Jackson, we got Mr. $230 million guaranteed man Deshaun Watson, we got Trevor Lawrence on the come up, we got Mahomes, we got Justin Herbert, we got Russell Wilson. I'm going like this, if you Aaron Rodgers, you need to make the playoffs. You need to show up. But if Sauce Gardner and those boys, and Salah, that defense don't show up and do what it's supposed to do, we gonna notice that. Now, Aaron Rodgers can't play bad, but if he plays well, but the defense lets you down because they can't stop those brothers, I don't think we're going to look at Aaron Rodgers and say, you didn't get it done.
No, the defense got to hold up their end.
That's right.
But let me ask you a question.
Sure.
I've never heard, and I've watched you debate. I've debated against you way back in 2014,
That's right.
15.
Yes, you did.
You tried. I've never heard you say Deshaun Watson is a bad man. I've never heard you say Patrick Mahomes is a bad man. All the quarterbacks that you named, I've never heard you say they are bad men. But I hear you constantly regurgitate Aaron Rodgers.
Hold on. You done got me flexing. You pulled the Stephen A right there. You pulled up some old clips on me. That's true. That's true. I understand that. But you know what? There's another word. Molly will confirm this. A very important word that you need to learn here.
What's that?
It's fluid.
It's fluid. It's fluid.
You know what's that called? It's his attitude.
Okay.
It's fluid.
It's ever changing.
Wait till you see him do one of his lists.
That's what I'm trying to say. It's fluid. You understand? And remember, I do my A-list on Tuesday, so he's going to be here. He's going to be here while I'm doing it. The list is fluid.
Because here, if it was any other quarterback, but you're talking about a guy that has 4 MVPs. He's a generational, he's transcendent. Many people believe he's the greatest thrower of the football that the NFL has ever seen.
Yes.
They believe that they could have been a major player in the AFC if they would have just had competent. Well, you get more than competent. You get a 4-time, and think about it, what he's up against is Peyton Manning and Tom Brady. Guys that have done what he's attempting to do.
And my only point is I'm not disagreeing with that. I'm saying he has to produce. But if Aaron Rodgers goes and he shows up in a playoff game and he throwing for 400 yards, 379 yards, 400 yards, and he going tit for tat with them brothers, but your defense don't show up, we going to look at that because we thought that Aaron Rodgers was the missing ingredient because we were convinced that the Jets' defense is so elite that the only thing holding them back was Zach Wilson and Mike White.
Last word here.
That can't be the case.
But here's the thing. We've seen him fall short the last 3 years.
Yes, we have.
The
Yes, we have.
NFC Championship game
That's why
on
I said he
home
gotta
field.
be four.
Absolutely.
The 49ers.
The Niners have
That's
owned
right.
him. We got to
That's
leave
right.
it there,
Yeah.
guys. I also want to point out this before we go to break. According